Hey guys, welcome to Mango Tea, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Steven Mango, and I'm a drama channel that covers beauty drama and the beauty community. Now, if you're watching this, then you already know about the drama that's gone down between me and Channon Rose regarding our failed Vidcon collaboration last Saturday when it was scheduled to happen. Ever since then, it's gotten way out of hand with the drama. There have been people who have been coming for both Channon and I. Her address got doxxed, my husband's phone number was leaked yesterday, and I wanted to come on camera to say enough is enough. There's drama channels, which we're going to be addressing today as well, who are biased, who are spreading lies, who are sending a lot of hate our way, and I really wanted to take the time to come on camera and address this situation and really be open and honest with you guys about this, because this is a situation that no one else can speak on besides Channon and I, because we're the only ones who actually can tell you guys the truth about what's actually the case on what happened for real with our collaboration that did not happen last Saturday at Vidcon. Now, there's a lot of different points that I want to make. We can sit here all day and go back and forth regarding this, but I want to try to make this video more concise, short and sweet, so you guys can hear what actually is the case on what's been happening ever since this drama became very public. Now, a lot of people want to try to accuse Channon and I of faking this drama, of manufacturing it for some sort of views or some type of AdSense conspiracy where we were doing it for money. There's been a lot of different misunderstandings and a lot of different people who are coming up with a lot of wild theories about this. What I wanted to say about that is that Channon and I publicly and privately apologized to each other about the situation, and we have taken this offline. I was called over to Shannon's house and we sat down and mediated this privately, and then decided to go on camera and to share our conversation with you publicly. Now, people may not understand why we did one video on her channel, one video on mine, but it's really important that both of our subscribers on both sides of the spectrum, because Shannon's on a drama channel, I'm not a lifestyle story time teller, so it was important that both of our subscribers hear what we had to say on both of our channels. So that's why we split the conversation to go on both of our channels. This wasn't our collaboration. This wasn't something that we were trying to do to milk out for views or for money or anything like that. This is something that I want you guys to really understand from my perspective can hurt and harm my reputation for the rest of my life almost. And it sounds dramatic to say it in such a way like that, but you have to understand, when you're a full-time YouTuber, no one's going to want to collaborate with me again. Everyone's going to think I'm some crazy stalker lunatic, and I really wanted to set the record straight. I'm a married gay guy who lives with my spouse. I live with my 2 dogs in a private community. We don't stir up trouble for views or money. My husband's an attorney, and you guys already know that, but it's not like I need to manufacture something for money when I live in a home in a very nice area of Los Angeles. So I just want to make that very clear. I'm not desperate for money or something like that to where I would manufacture this story, to where I would agree to come off like a crazy stalker, to manufacture some sort with Channon. Why would she agree to do this with me, a small YouTuber who's a drama channel? If she was going to do it, why wouldn't she do it with a huge YouTuber or a huge channel to bring in the views if that's what Channon was really looking for? I have had my name dragged through the mud. Shannon's now being canceled, as am I, over this whole entire situation, and I wanted to come on camera. I could have kept my mouth shut about this matter because we've already addressed this. I know you guys may have already seen T-Spill's video or other drama channels. I highly advise you see my apology video that I did with Channon on both of our channels, because you guys have to hear what we've said in our conversation to really know where we're coming from, what really happened, and we address the Venmo, we address all of that. With the text messages, you guys think we faked those text messages. When Channon and I sat down on camera and we talked about our text messages, for example, there was a joke that Channon and I went back and forth about me babysitting Snow for 24 hours. People thought that was weird. Again, Channon actually did that video with another family, and as someone who I've talked to Channon about my surgeries in my past, and we've talked for the last year or two, why would, again, that be considered creepy and weird. I get some people think it's weird, like, you know, she's a mother and why would she like give her baby to you or something. It was just a joke, guys. But if that text wasn't real, why would Channon and I have addressed it in the video as real? If those videos were, or those text messages were fake, wouldn't Channon have said that those text messages were fake all along? So you guys have to hear that side of our story in here too. If the text messages were fake, why would we have been talking about the text that happened between us if they were just fake to begin with? We would have said they were fake. I did not also accept the $400 from Channon. I filed a claim with Venmo. That's why I have not pulled up my Venmo. There's an active investigation into the claim with Venmo and their fraud department because the money went to a different person, not Channon Rose, the YouTuber that we know of having 1+ million subscribers on her YouTube channel. So that's actually being handled as well privately behind the scenes. Again, I want to look you guys in the eye and say that this is not something that I would ever manufacture for views, for attention. I would not put myself in the position to do that because my drama channel is built on facts, it's built on evidence, it's built on receipts, it's built on being a trustworthy person, and I wouldn't lie to you guys in such a way to do it for a couple $100. Like, how much have I made over this? A couple $100? And I'm gonna ruin the possibility of me making hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube for like a quick $500. Like, does that make sense to you guys? Like, I know a lot of you guys may not know who I am, you may not know even who Channon was in this drama. You're coming from the drama channels to kind of send hate. I don't know if I'll keep my comment section open, honestly, not because, like, yeah, say whatever you want about me, but don't dox people. They've doxed Shannon's address, and that's what this video is really about. We're going to address the drama channels in a moment, but to dox Shannon's address when she has a baby, that's why I shut down my comment section. You guys can say any name in the book. I am like, have such thick skin now, I don't care, but I don't want Channon or her family harmed. And I did that while Channon and I were being attacked, and I could have been an asshole and left it in there. Of course I would never do that. But again, I also wanted to say too, on that same token, that Channon did come forward and say I was not stalking her, I was not showing up to her house uninvited. So I just really wanted my name cleared, and I'm glad that it has been in that matter because I wasn't stalking Channon. Channon tweeted, "The picture I posted from yesterday of Steven outside my house was because we were mediating in person, which was set up by my lawyers. He got a lot of hate saying that he was stalking me, and so he said that he wasn't in front of my house. Hope that clears that up. He has since deleted that picture. We actually sat down after the mediation and apologized on camera as well, and he comes clean about exposing me, and we apologized publicly since this has become so public. Video will be up later today." She goes on to say, "He never stalked me. Where did that even come from? LOL." Now, people say, well, why did you post that you were in West Hollywood when you were really at Shannon's house? Here is Shannon's Instagram story where she said, "He's outside my house right now." Then my Instagram story, it said, "A subscriber of Shannon's took a photo of me in my car in West Hollywood and sent it to Channon so she can continue to claim I'm stalking her." Well, Channon, in my opinion, sorry Channon, but it came off to me that I was being painted in the light of being a stalker when Channon said he's at my house right now. Really, yes, Channon should have clarified I was there to have a mediation, but in advance, like when I saw this on her story, I had to think quick, damage control, and I went and I said a fan sent her that photo in West Hollywood because I didn't know how it was going to go with Channon, honestly. So this is my point of being open and honest with you guys. I didn't know how it was going to go, and I didn't know if it was going to turn messy or bad, and I saw that, and it wasn't a good start to our conversation. So that's why I posted that on my Instagram story. Now, people are seeing me act really crazy on my Instagram story. Is he trolling? Whatever. People don't know that, you know, I've been getting attacked online. I have a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and I just wanted to say that people don't really know about my mental health struggles. I've already apologized to Channon for calling her mental and stuff like that. It was a joke between two friends, guys, and I've already addressed that. I talk a lot about this on my ex-Scientology channel. A lot of people want to say hateful things about me being a former Scientologist. It was my former religion that abused me, as a spouse would, you know, if there was an abusive spouse, like I was almost like the battered wife with the situation with Scientology. So I hate when people bring it up and try to be like, oh, like he's like a former cult member and stuff. Like, this was a group that abused me, guys, and I come forward as an activist to help people every single day to get out of Scientology. And I do a lot of work that you guys may not even know about that I do with Scientology to like expose them. I have a big video coming up tomorrow where I was doing a speech outside of Scientology when I was getting attacked with flashlights from their guards and stuff like that. Like, I put myself at great personal risk to help people, and there's really a great side of of me that you guys may not know, but my mental health, I suffer from a lot of post-traumatic stress, a lot of depression, anxiety, maybe a little trigger warning. I've had suicidal ideations in my past, and situations like this. I'm not saying I'm suicidal now. This amount of hate about something that we've since squashed the beef, we're moving it offline, moving on with our life. This is the last I'm going to mention it. You know, we try to have a positive, happy ending to the story for both of our subscribers and for ourselves to be more mature people. And now people are sending me so much hate. There was even a channel, people don't, you know, like T by Alley, she's like, you're trying to say that we were upset that your dog died. There was a small channel with like 200 subscribers. I think her name was Drea. There's this woman, Faith, who has a channel and stuff like that. They were all in this group. I'm not saying Faith said this, but like Drea, maybe it was, I don't really know, said that they were happy that my dog died, or they had no sympathy. There was some sort of bad comment that really did trigger and hurt my feelings. And I left that live stream last night that those people did. I'm just saying that people have said such hateful comments that spin my mental health in such a bad place. People are like, well, you staged this for view, whatever. You put yourself on the internet, you deserve it. It's like, people don't know what my mental health struggles are. I was kind of thinking this before putting it on camera, but it's like, for example, if someone is autistic, or someone has Down syndrome, or like someone has a condition and then they act out in a certain way. I'm not saying I have those conditions, but I'm just saying, hear me out. And then you guys like make fun of those people. It's like, yeah, but they have something that's a part of them, physically or mentally, that's part of them that makes them behave the way they do. So if you guys see me acting very high in one moment in a video and then very low, and I'm depressed and I'm crying and I'm having a mental breakdown, you know, you make fun of me for that. My tears are real when I come on camera. I don't cry with floods of tears. I don't know about you guys, I don't flood tears, but I'm more of a crier that's kind of like like one of those sort of things where I'm having more of like a panic attack kind of cry. So I'm just explaining that, like, yes, it's embarrassing, but that's just how I cry. I have another video on my ex-Scientology channel where I cry. It's the same type of thing. Maybe I had more tears then, but it doesn't mean I was faking my tears. With the drama, so yes, there might be some mental health conditions with me that you guys don't know about that, you know, I'm hoping that and trying to stay offline, because I don't want these conditions to trigger me where there could be a situation that may end in a negative way for me. With the drama channels, again, I can go for hours and hours about these drama channels. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. The situation is, for example, a lot of drama channels don't like me. We know that. You guys may not know the history of why that is. You guys look at Nick Snyder, Dustin Dailey as heroes. I've had a history with these guys. These people have come for me just as hard as I've come for them in the past. With Nick Snyder, he made a video with Dustin Dailey and Jen Gerard right after this drama came out. They were contacting Channon for statements. Now you guys have to understand that they were looking at Channon as a hero because they were going to have me be canceled over this. And once they saw Channon, a huge YouTuber, was willing to come for me, they went on to Shannon's defense. Jen Gerard was even contacting Channon, like, can you talk to Nick Snyder off the record? There was different things that were being said that you guys, that I know for a fact that were being happening, that they were trying really hard on back channels to get receipts, information on me to try to cancel me. I had a situation with Jen Gerard. She even tried to take me to court. Even though we won in this situation where she was trying to subpoena me for information, my husband, who was my spouse going to court, not representing me, but just appearing to court on my behalf, even told Jen's attorney, like, hey, we'll turn over the emails, whatever Jen wants, like, we're willing to mediate this in like a nice way. Jen's attorney never contacted us again for that information. So that just goes to show you, even in that case, no one's ever talked about that we won in court against Jen. But again, I try to move past the situation. There's a situation where Jen claims that her ex-employee was stalking her. Whether or not that's true is depending if you believe Jen or if you believe the other person. It involved a situation with one of her employees who she was trying to come on to, and there was a relationship. It got very messy. They broke up. He got demoted to work in a warehouse. There's like a lot of crazy stuff that happened. It doesn't matter now. I don't want to talk about that, because if she does claim that this person's stalking her, I don't want to give any more attention to that person, to Jen, whatever. Like, I hope that she's okay in that matter. And I'd be willing to talk to Jen on the phone if she wants to have a conversation and work it out as adults, but she won't want to, Jen, because she's working with all these other drama channels. If Jen wants to act like she's above the drama, then give me a call, Jen. Like, you have my phone number, and I'm willing to work this out with you, Jen. And I just don't think that she'd be willing to, because she wants to hate on Mango Tea. If Jen was a bigger person, she would accept my phone call if I was to call her and talk about the situation. If Jen wants to move on, why wouldn't she want to move on with me? Anyways, so she was trying to talk to Channon behind the scenes as well about her stalker situation. I know about all of this as fact. Then Jen goes on camera with Nick Snyder and Dustin Daly wearing shirts that say "Slay All Day," which is Jen's setting spray. Now, is that not biased to you guys, that I had a situation with all three of them and they all come on camera coming for me? So keep that in mind, because that's very relevant. So they go and they make a whole video playing the victim of Mango Tea's this horrible person to Channon. Fast forward, after they've been going back and forth with Channon in the DMs, then the situation comes out. People think it's fake. People think we scripted this. We did this for views, yada, yada, yada. So we go on and Shannon's getting attacked. And then Nick Snyder does a video, and this is where the bias as well comes in. This is where the hypocrisy lies. They got upset that I came very heavily for Channon on my Instagram story. I was saying choice words to Channon. I've apologized. Channon and I were friends, and sometimes friends take little digs at each other. I call everyone a bitch. That's not shady, but I apologize for how that came off. And then they try to make it seem like, oh, like, they just justified the other day on their channels for calling people a bitch, and then they got mad at me. So again, it's like this double standard. Mango's always the bad guy. So they go on camera and they're attacking Channon because she's anything for views and she faked this whole entire situation allegedly and whatever. So Nick, which I was very offended on behalf of all women, Nick went and's like, oh yeah, like Mango's going and promoting Shannon's book so much. It's the story about her pussy. And
I've been promoting that book forever. Like, it's been in her intro for like...
What's the story of her pussy? That's what it is. Story of her pussy.
Like, really saying things that I felt were degrading towards other women. I have a lot of women friends, mostly only women friends. And I have two friends who work in the adult industry. One friend who I don't want to bring her into this. She's one of the most famous female adult stars in the world. And she, like, just recently wrote a book and stuff like that. So I have a friend who works in the adult industry. And I have another friend who works in the fetish community. And my friend who works in the fetish community was writing to me like, wow, like, I'm so offended, like he would be so misogynistic and make comments about this, you know, like almost like the story about her pussy. Like, so what if she wants to write about her time or about, you know, sexually related things? Like, you're going to cancel this poor woman over talking about her body when this is not what she does anymore. She's a family channel. She's since moved on. And you're going to talk about her and her body in such a negative way. So Nick goes and is like, yay, Channon. And then switches it to like, Shannon's this. She's anything for views. She's so fake. I never watch her channel. I subscribe. I don't watch her content. She wrote a book about her pussy. Like, and then they go and they switch. So they want to hold me to the standard like Mango Tea. Like, I flipped out because obviously I'm upset about being ghosted. And yes, I apologize for being so wrong in that. But then on the other hand, they go and they flip a switch just as quick as I did on Channon. They flipped on Channon in the same way. So why am I getting hate about that when they did the same exact thing to Channon? So I had an issue with Nick Snyder as well. I'm not going to get into the whole entire thing, but I didn't lie about the situation. I shouldn't have brought up what I brought up about Nick Snyder, and I'm taking full responsibility for that. I've apologized last year. This was circulating on social media, so that's why I have to bring it up now and say that I made some very choice comments about Nick Snyder last year. I revealed some very personal thing about him when I was getting exposed by him and others. He was a smaller channel than me at this time with like 4,000 subscribers. Dustin Daly at 8,000 or something. They've both blown up since. But they were always putting me in the titles. They were baiting me, always in my live streams, trolling me and stuff like that. So I said something very bad about Nick Snyder. Was it right for me to say what I said about Nick Snyder? No, I would never do that. I've had a lot of growth in my life since then. I would never bring up someone's past usage or talk about someone's like struggles and stuff. That was a low blow. I've already apologize for that. But was I lying? Was I wrong? And you guys have to keep that in mind. I didn't lie about that because only like a month ago Nick Snyder made a video admitting to the situation. Yet they all wanted to say Mango Tea was lying about this. So how do you guys even trust them too when, you know, you guys are saying my texts with Channon were fake? Yet Channon and I went on video and said nothing about those texts being faked because we were addressing things in those texts. The situation with Nick Snyder, you guys said I was lying about the situation with Nick Snyder. What came forward? I was truthful because Nick admitted this. It was a bad thing, so I don't want to even like bring up the words of what the situation was, but Nick admitted to having this problem. And I shouldn't have ever talked about it, but I'm just trying to show you guys I didn't lie about that situation. So Mango Tea wasn't wrong about that. Mango Tea has never been wrong about any of these situations because Mango Tea has always been proven in the end. Even if it's a year later, 2 years later, I've never lied about any of these drama situations. situations. You guys may hear some weed whacking in the background. I'm sorry, we have our gardeners coming, and try to ignore those sounds. With Dustin Dailey, when Dustin says like, oh, hi my social climbing friends. I call Dustin Dailey a social climber because he used to make a lot of videos about me. There was a situation with Peter Mon, and he went on a live stream and he was gossiping and talking about me behind my back in different sort of situations.
Steven Mango over on Mangotv. He is hilarious. I really think he's gonna go somewhere here on YouTube.
2 weeks later.
I'm just taking his gig, girl. He's really wanting to cash in on his subscribers, honey. You know what I think about that poodle?
He is no longer friends with Peter Mon. He's no longer friends with Here for the Tea. So he always seemed, if you guys know about Dustin Dailey, this is a whole nother video if you really wanted to hear all the details about everything. But there's been situations with Dustin Dailey where he's had bad friendships with many different people who had bigger subscriber counts that he was kind of clinging on to for a long time. And we've had our issues, and I've made a whole video called like exposing drama channels or something. If you want to know what happened with Dustin Dailey and some of these other channels with Here for the Tea, watch that video. It explains my past background with Dustin Dailey. But so when you guys know, when you see them make videos, they're biased. Just like if someone is a Democrat and then they go on camera and shade Donald Trump, if they're a Democrat, they're not going to maybe have nice words to say about Donald Trump. So why would you watch a Democrat channel to get accurate information maybe about Donald Trump? If someone loves Hillary Clinton, they're not going to be saying negative things about Hillary because they love her or they protect Hillary, right? So you guys just have to keep that in mind, that there is bias that happens with these channels. Same thing with Tea by Allie. Oh my god, she goes on and on about me on social media. I live rent-free in her head, and she just like never gets over these situations. I apologize for posting her photo online on social media, guys. She can't get over that. It wasn't even me, it was Guru Gossip. Maybe read her forum to really get to know like who the real Allie is. But Tea by Allie's also friends with all these people. You guys have to know the drama web. These guys are friends with each other, and they go on the back channels and they talk. The same thing with Jeffree Star. Ashley Kyle made a post about James Charles where she was saying that James Charles goes behind the scenes to her and talks about what the drama really is. Like, this is my side of the story. Ashley Kyle tweets, James Charles, all drama channels should be deleted. Also James Charles in our DMs. This is my side of the story. We've all tried to be fair with you, James Charles. I know I have defended you at times, as well as been critical. We're only convenient when you need us. She also did Jeffree Star giveaways. Ashley Kyle posted this on her community page on YouTube. Hey guys, sorry I've been quiet. I'll be posting very soon. Summer break with the kiddos had me slammed. I miss you guys. And this is the part where she admits. Jeffree Star was gracious enough to provide me extras for a giveaway. Very interesting. Jeffree Star was providing his makeup to Ashley Kyle for a giveaway to a drama channel. Giveaway time, one winner, Jawbreaker palette, mini Jawbreaker palette, Brain Freeze palette. And she goes on to say she's going to be choosing a winner for the giveaway of the items Jeffree Star provided for her. Rich Lux, also someone who's on Jeffree Star's payroll. How do you guys trust them to accurately report as a drama channel when they're on the payroll to some degree or getting free goodies or makeup? How are you going to trust them to be accurately reporting? Someone even claimed, I don't know if this is true, that Rich got a Cartier bracelet from Jeffree Star. I don't know, that's just alleged. You know, I heard a rumor about that, but obviously Jeffree Star and him have made videos and stuff like that, so you guys have to keep that in mind. Look at how quick Rich turned on Luscious Massacre. Luscious Massacre was one of Rich's friends who's like a drag queen. Luscious became friends with Manny, so then Rich went on this whole social media barrage about how fake Luscious was, like subtweeting about Luscious when Luscious just happened to be friends with Manny MUA. Rich Lux subtweeted Luscious saying, people who I thought were my friends weren't, they just used me for views. You give people a jump start, then they forget about you. Luscious says, all of the people in the beauty community who value being fake, egotistical, manipulative, toxic, elitist, create drama for views, and have a do anything to win no matter the cost mentality. The end of your reign here will come to an end. We have to stop rewarding evil people. Because Rich is friends with Jeffree Star, he's now no longer friends with Luscious. Like, you guys don't know like the history. You may be like, yeah, screw Luscious, when you don't even know that it's only because Rich is on the payroll of Jeffree Star. And Rich won't make videos or talk about me, and maybe there's a reason, because he knows that I know that I'll call him out for his bias of being friends with Jeffree Star. Guess who's also his good friend? Jen Gerard. So you guys have to know that there's so much behind the scenes. So when you listen to these guys say that my drama with Channon Rose is fake, you don't know how much history there are between me and these channels, and also like who they're friends with, whatever. When you're wearing a Jen Gerard shirt and you're trying to say bad things about Steve Mango, when I have a very public issue with Jen Gerard, and she was trying to subpoena me for information, not only about her alleged stalker, it was about information about Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill had a failed collab with Jen Gerard, so keep that in mind. Karina Kaboom, she called ugly. So she was like trying to get information about Sanders Kennedy, like all things that weren't even relevant about her alleged stalker situation. It's like, Jen, you want information about Sanders Kennedy, Jaclyn Hill, and it was just very weird what she was trying to subpoena me for information about. Again, that was in the past, but I'm just trying, like, letting you guys know that there's a lot that have gone down between me and those channels, and that's why they wanted to come for me and cancel me so hard about the situation. Once it comes that Channon and I have a happy ending, we want to squash the beef between us and our subscribers. We wanted just to have like a happy ending to all of this when we resolve this and decide to go on camera. I don't understand why all these channels want to go and call it fake, especially now we're going to talk about T-Spill. T-Spill initially, she just changed her thumbnail. That's why I came on camera to refilm this section, but she did it like Channon Rose is lying for views, question mark, again, questionable, but she put a fake tweet in her thumbnail that said like, it was a fake screenshot of Channon saying it's fake, it was lies, whatever. I called her out on my Instagram story about it. She goes and claps back on her own Twitter being like, anyone would know that that is clickbait. How would they know that, T-Spill? You didn't put anything to indicate that that text, or that tweet rather, was fake. You used that to clickbait people to click on your thumbnail, and that was completely out of line. Now her thumbnail is just as bad. You guys have to understand that I would have absolutely nothing to benefit from faking this whole entire situation. I'm not anything for views. I'm a drama channel that reports news. I'm not going to ruin my name or my reputation all because I want to do a video with Channon Rose or something like that. It's not like her channel's popping right now, no offense, but it's not like she's getting 1 million views and I'm like, I need to be on your channel. My channel maybe has gotten more views in the last 30 days. But why would Channon go and try to ruin her name to do a thing with someone who's like a small channel with 40,000 subscribers when she has 40 times the amount of subscribers I have? I think T-Spill and these other drama channels, who I've had issues maybe with T-Spill in the past. I don't remember all the situations, but she's also friends with different channels. Now, she, again, in her video, was making allegations that weren't true. She was putting screenshots of tweets, and only my tweets, like maybe like a few of my tweets that are taken out of context. They're not showing like when Channon said, oh, Mango would be lucky to do a video with me because he has 2,000 subscribers or something like that. Channon said some like shady things, but they didn't put those in. T-Spill put in only a couple of my shady messages that I've since apologized for, just like a couple things, and not telling the full story. So if you really want accurate reporting, T-Spill put in every single receipt then and make it very accurate. Don't try to put in a couple things to sway the audience, because that's not what a real journalist would do. And a real journalist wouldn't go and Photoshop a tweet just to try to get more clicks on a video. So you're saying I'm anything for views? Well, you're clickbaiting your thumbnail to try to get people to watch your video, and it's not doing as well as maybe you was anticipated. And she's trying to redo the thumbnail, and she's redoing the title of the video as a fact that is now slanderous. And again, T-Spill's video did that, and again with Petty Paige. Now with Paige, she's friends with Dustin Daly, keep that in mind, and Nick Snyder. She tweeted that she was having a dream about Nick Snyder, so she clearly has a bias as well against me. So I haven't watched her video up until this point. She's trying to claim that we've had like some DM conversations and stuff like that. I admitted that I did have DMs with Paige, but not what she's trying to claim. She's trying to manipulate the story because she's also friends with Margot Indigo, who I've had to block again, someone who hasn't done a video in 7 months, who's come for me on social media very heavily, and now is trying to play the victim because on social media she was trying to, again, call the situation fake, but she was like messaging and saying different things that I'm trying to think specifically like what irritated me about the whole oh, she was trying to say like, oh, like you've upset our community. It's like, Margot, you haven't made a video in like 7 months. Like the community, it's almost like a cult where they're like this whole, I call it the drama gang. Like they're all in like the gang or the cult, and they all kind of conspire. Like you're either with us or against us. Like that's what Scientology would say. And that's what it just reminds me of, that situation. I want to stay in my own lane, make my own videos, and prove to you guys that I have like a good heart, a good intentions. I'm gonna make videos spilling the tea for you guys, and I'm gonna like leave this drama it to be, because you guys are going to believe what you want to believe. If you guys think it's fake, I want to come on camera and say that, you know, don't send hate. What happened though, I did do a live stream and people are going to bring that up, so I need to be honest and open about that. And of course I was a little bit going back and forth and, you know, talking about the different drama channels and stuff like that. But in the stream, my husband's phone number, you guys can see, like, he threw his phone down at me. My husband just see, like, wow, like, all these messages are coming to my husband being like, F you for talking about Nick Snyder, and we're gonna kill you if you talk about him, and all these really bad things. He handled it out privately, and that's that.
We just got a prank call. From some, like, sounded like an 8-year-old kid.
I took a screenshot of a few of many texts, and of course I couldn't show it on video because it actually showed the phone number. One of the texts read, "Leave Nick alone now. You better blanking apologize for everything you have said about him. I'm in LA. If you want a can of whoopin' delivered right now, I can deliver it." And I didn't think I said anything to imply that it was Nick Snyder, but if I did, I just want to like clarify that Nick did go on his social media and say that it wasn't him directly telling people to do this. He said, cut it out, it's not right, whatever. So on the other side of that, it is people who are subscribed to these drama channels that have this mob mentality. They're not clarifying, like, don't come for Mango. They're posting like very, very aggressive messages, like T by Allie, she's always coming for me, and she's always saying like really bad things about me because she claims I released her photo online. It was guru gossip. I posted it, I shouldn't have, and ever since then she's had a vendetta against me. She never got my side of the story. She only posted right when Channon was upset with me. Boom, this is the chance to come for Mango. Boom, let's attack Mango. Mango, Mango, Mango. Like, even like for months when I haven't ever started any drama with her, she's always so aggressively coming for me. It's like, I don't even want to say her name because I'm honestly like almost scared of her, because I don't know if she's like one day gonna go on a rampage. She does have a background, she has served time and stuff like that, and maybe she's since changed her life around, but the way that she comes for me online is very scary, and it is being recorded because if anything ever happens one day, you know, we have all of her messages and videos and everything recorded of what she's said and alleged about me. And she made the video right away about Channon. None of these drama channels, mind you, have gone to my side, never waited till I posted my videos, never got like a statement. They posted a one-sided story of Shannon's side. Now they're all mad at Channon because she made up with me and I'm their enemy. So then they want to cancel Channon, but she was just the hero 3-4 days ago, guys. Anyone followed the story could know Channon was the hero, Mango T was the enemy, and then it switched. Just like how they say I switched on Channon. She was your friend, you switched on her. What did you guys do when Channon, you know, and I made up and apologized? You guys came for me and you're coming for Channon. So keep that in mind. With the whole Nick Snyder thing, I don't think he leaked my husband's number, but that's why I'm shutting my comment section down on a lot of these video guys, because Shannon's address was posted. Channon was doxxed. So I had to protect Channon, even though I wasn't even on terms with Channon at this point. This is right after saying F that bitch, you know what I mean? I go and I make sure to protect her safety, her children, or her child rather, and Travis and everything, and I blocked her address from my comment section to not dox her. My husband, who's private, like, yes, he's been on my channel a couple of times, guys. He's an attorney. He has a real corporate job in the real world. He didn't sign up to be a YouTuber. I wasn't a YouTuber when I met him. I want him to be able to have his privacy respected. Please come for me. Don't come for him. If you want to text me horrible things, text me horrible things. Don't text my husband. Leave him out of that. Leave my dogs out of that. The reason I'm saying that too, because you're like, you're a YouTuber, you put your life out there. I had a situation with Scientology last year where they came to my house because I was exposing them. They poisoned my dog. He passed away. That's why I was really upset that, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video or my last video I made on the situation, but there was a channel who was like, I think her name was Drea with like 200 subscribers. There's a woman, Faith, who was friends with her, whatever. And Drea, I think, was the one who was like, I'm so glad your dog died. I didn't care, or like anything like that. So this was a very situation that really hurt me because Scientology killed my dog. And I don't want people showing up to my house, my address being doxxed and stuff like that, because I have 2 dogs who are like my children. There's nothing also creepy going on between my dog and I, guys. She like is very mouthy. She kisses me, licks me. And you know, those dogs have saved my life in suicidal times. I talk to my dog. It's funny for my channel. I don't pet my dog inappropriately. Like, you guys are just reaching because you guys want to cancel me. It's gone way too far, and that's the point of this video. You guys have taken this to such a level that is like, I can't even comprehend right now. and, you know, to try to imply I'm inappropriate with my dog is, again, like crossing the line. Channon's being canceled left and right. She's being lied to because we never lied about the situation. No, people are coming for Channon. People are coming for me. They've doxed her address. They've doxed my husband's phone number. My husband's upset his number's leaked now. There's channels like, say, Messy Mark. I don't even, you know, don't even want to say his name to give him that attention, but like he's made, you know, I had to file a police report against him last year. He's sent different deliveries to my home, and for him to like allege like I'm like some sugar baby of my husband and I'm on my knees for like VidCon tickets and stuff like that. And, you know, those other channels are friends with him. They all said like his story about Manny MUA was fake. About he claimed that he had sex with Manny MUA on my channel before I deleted the video when I realized that was a messy situation. Now they're all going, they all like, you know, love his videos and his content, and they all tweet at him. All these channels, the T by Alley, Nick Snyder, whatever, they're all giving this guy credibility. Why? Because he's anti-mango. And they're like, oh my god, you came for Messy Mark last year. This guy is like, again, bottom of the barrel, guys. If you guys are listening to this guy for your source of news, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he caused a lot of, you know, S-word in my life where I had to go to the police and file a police report. That's on my channel if you guys want to see. It's a video about Here for the Tea, Messy Mark, and I talk and I show all the receipts about that. That's another video, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of like really crazy people in the drama world. I'm not saying that there's probably some people that may be okay, but there's just a lot of trouble that goes on. That's why I need to distance myself from this after this, because they want to ruin me at all costs. And if I could look you guys in the eye and say like this is a truthful situation in terms of like the drama with Channon and I, we were adults, we sat down, we squashed our beef. That's the end of it, guys. You guys want to call it fake, whatever, believe what you want. Don't try to harm Channon or her kid. Don't bring my husband involved in this. Don't dox me and my address and stuff like that. It's gone to such a point where our safety's at risk, and now I'm worried about, you know, leaving my house because I don't know if people are going to harm me because they think that I staged something for views. If that was the case, it's not. But even if it was, is that worth, you know, harming me? Is that worth harming my spouse, my, you know, YouTube friend, I guess, whatever? Like, is that worth going to that extent? I just really wanted to take the time in this video though to show you like the hypocrisy of these drama channels. They're working behind the scenes. They wanted to ruin me, and then they go and they flip a switch on Channon. Hold yourself to the same standard that you're trying to hold me to, guys. They are saying I'm photoshopping receipts. What do? They Photoshop receipts. They're thinking it's like, oh, it's like so beneath us to do that. Then they go and they do that to me. It's like, I don't know, guys. I love you guys who have been supporting me and defending me on social media. A lot of you guys have really had my back, but there's a lot of hate, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of trolls, and that's why I want to show you guys, like, I know you may not know who I am or really not know a lot about me or what I'm about. An activist, that's what I spend for my day. This is what I do for fun, is YouTube drama, and I just want you guys to know that I will do the best I can to stay out of situations involving myself in drama. I feel so bad about it getting to this point, but I just want to let you guys know that the situation is 100% real, and I just want to let you guys know that you've taken it way too far. Not all of you, but some of you guys have taken it way too far, and the situation has been blown so out of proportion that I'm worried, honestly, about my mental health. And again, I'm not suicidal because I don't want people to think that, but I'm getting to the point where I could see myself, like last year, to make videos for 8 months, and I completely was, you know, having a mental breakdown. I could see that happening at this point, so I'm just really worried about my mental health right now. I know I'm probably missing something. You guys can hear the dogs are barking. They probably want to go outside. We're having housework. There's other things, like real life things that are going on in the world that I'm sure with Channon too, she has her own life. Like, I'm not going to sit online and like read the comments, entertain the trolls, the haters, whatever. Just coming on camera to apologize for what I needed to apologize for, talk to you guys and open up about things and point out the lies and the hypocrisy. These drama channels, guys, oh my god, like, they have it all wrong. Like, that's what the title of this video is going to be, probably. Like, they completely got it wrong, and they want to act like they're like these like Barbara Walters, like serious investigators, yet they're making such blatant mistakes in their reporting. And it's just really sad that they have to have low blows to try to get views for their channels. They were like, I don't want to address Mango, whatever. Oh, and the other thing I really quickly T-spill, you're trying to be like this very small drama channel, whatever. Just because I have 40,000 subscribers, yes, it may not be a lot, but that doesn't mean I have a small voice. You could have one subscriber and be credible or be relevant and have something to say. And I feel like she was almost coming for me because I had less subscribers than her. And some of these other channels too, they try to act all high and mighty because they have 1 million subscribers. Just because I have 40,000 subscribers, guys, it's not a lot, but it's also more than they're trying to act like I have like 3 subscribers, like I'm irrelevant. But then they're all talking about me and putting me in their thumbnails or in their videos or clips in my videos. But if I'm so irrelevant, then why are you talking about me? Like, what would be the purpose of making the videos? So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love all you guys who have been supporting me. Please make sure to go down below, subscribe, like this, leave a comment, a nice one if it's still open, and I will see you guys on my next video, not addressing any more Channon Rose drama. Follow me on social media at stevenmango if you guys want to chat with me on social media. If you guys have any questions privately, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.